Hey guys, what's up? Default STI Vapor here. I know it's been a little while, haven't made a video, but just trying to wait until I get a new phone. I'm looking at the iPhone XS Max. Currently I have a Galaxy S8. It's been getting the job done, but if you want to make better videos and you know, get a little more into videography, the iPhone looks like a good choice. Personally, I'm a PC guy. Really not a huge Apple fan, never have been, but I do respect the new phone. So if you guys have any good experiences with that phone opposed to the Samsung or vice versa, let me know what you guys think. So anyways, this isn't a phone video, it is a video on whether or not you should tune your turbo car. And that's a very broad statement. Turbo cars pertain to a lot of things, including my own personal STI, a WRX, could be a Volkswagen, GTI, GLI, Dodge Neon, SRT4. There's so many turbo cars out there, so many options, and typically a lot of people do tune them. They are considered tuners cars. So my question that this video is going to be about is whether or not you should do it. Now, although the answer may seem obvious, yeah, hell yeah, I wouldn't tune my car. More gains for only a few $100. Plug it in, takes 10 minutes, and then I got 20 more horsepower and 30 more pound-feet of torque or more. Fuck yeah. Is it that simple, though, and is it worth it? I want you guys to think about something. I have a 2018 STI. Because it's new, it's a 2018 with only 10,000 miles, and it's still under warranty. You have two options at this point. You can either be happy with what you have and have the peace of mind, whereas as if something goes wrong, they're going to fix it, or you can roll the dice and tune it, and if something goes wrong, they're probably going to tell you you're shit out of luck. The dealership, that is. Now let me go back to the beginning. You have a few options to tune your car. This pertains to most turbo vehicles. You can get a Pro Tuned, which is taking it to a shop and having them look at all the aspects of your vehicle and the parameters of your PCM and how it runs, and they tune it accordingly to what makes it run the best. It could be conservative, it could be aggressive, but a Pro Tune is a little more in-depth, and they can tune it. It's like making the perfect fitting glove. It's not a universal glove where it'll fit, but it may be a little loose. This is going to fit perfectly, and it's going to be a better option most of the time. Or you could buy a Cobb Tune. Cobb is the manufacturer. They make the little Game Boy things that you plug into your OBD port and you upload a tune. They make it for so many different manufacturers at this point. Porsche, Volkswagen, Subaru, Nissan, and they call these CAN tunes because they're preloaded tunes for software that are universal, unlike a Pro Tune. So you plug them in, you typically choose the tune you want, the octane rating, and you upload it. Very simple process, only takes a couple of minutes. There's really not much you can mess up as long as you tune it right, as long as you pay attention. It's a very simple and cost-effective way to get more power and to really wake your car up. I've done this before in the past with multiple cars. I've had no issues with it, and it's been great. If I had to do it, personally, that's what I would do. If I had to do it again, that is. Other cars are different. My 2010 GLI needed the PCM physically taken out, and they hooked that up to the laptop, and then they tuned it like that. With Cobb, it's nice because you plug it in, you upload the tune, you have the access port, you can measure or monitor all the parameters of your engine the whole time, and if you want to take it out, you simply uninstall it. You don't have to take out the PCM, you don't have to do any actual hardware modifications. It's very simple, and you will get gains, especially if the car is stock. to understand how... Hear my brakes? Freaking Brembos, man. It's only 10,000 miles, too. You need to understand how it works at dealerships and the politics of the situation. If you tune your car, you're rolling the dice. Nothing could go wrong. You could have your car till you sell it. You can fully enjoy it. You can have more power. You can have zero issues. You could tune your car. You could fail to use the right octane, fail to change your oil on time, throw a rod bearing, or blow up a ringland, and be out on a motor. You could go to Subaru and you can say, listen, something happened with my car, and even if you uninstall the tune, trust me, they will know. Because all you have to do is go into the PCM, it counts the key cycles, it counts the flashes. It's 2018, guys, come on. I mean, unless you're dealing with a monkey with a wrench, chances are, if they wanted to figure it out, they're going to figure it out. But here's the thing. If you tune your car, something goes wrong with your right front strut, or your cat, or your exhaust tip, or your radio, they're not going to give two shits if your car's tuned. They're going to say, all right, your car's new, it's under warranty. They don't care if it's tuned. They're still probably going to cover you, no problem. But if your car is tuned and it is new, and you beat the shit out of it, you have your fun, and then you hear knock, 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 and you take it to Subaru, they're going to laugh in your face. And I know there's clever ways to get around this, such as uninstalling it and disconnecting the battery. Maybe that worked on like first gen models of the WRX and STI, but nowadays it's not going to work, especially on this gen 15 and up. I know for a fact because I went through it in the past. They count the key cycles and they count the flashes. There's counters for these things, so even if you disconnect everything, it's within the PCM, and the main thing is the key cycles. So unless you have 2,000 miles on your car, you could totally uninstall the tune and then shut the car on and off 100 times, take it in. You may be good, but chances are you're going to have over 10,000, 20,000 miles. So unless you feel like uninstalling your tune and then turning on and off your car for 500 times with a blown motor, I don't think it's worth it. So you really got to weigh out the pros and cons. And when I first started doing research on this, I knew I was going to get an STI. I knew I wanted to tune it. I have a Cobb Access port at home. And I did a lot of research, and it's funny, on the internet you always get so many different answers. And the best answer I got was, I hated it at first, but it really is, you pay to play. It's true. So unless you have money put aside for a new engine, or you just don't care about the repercussions, then definitely go ahead and tune it. I mean, you're going to notice the gains, and once you start adding bolt-on mods, it's just going to amplify and amplify, and you're going to get more power, and you're going to have a pisser. But if you have no money, and you have a nice new car, and you don't want to deal with anything blowing up, or you just want the peace of mind, you could be like me. I mean, I did coilovers, wheels, catback, and engine-wise, powertrain-wise, it's stock. And I have the peace of mind. I mean, it's still quick, it's still fast, and I don't have to worry about anything going wrong. And if it does, I know it's going to be covered because I have an extended warranty. That's not to say I still don't want to tune it, but you're just opening up a can of shit if you do tune it. Because even if you're really smart about it and know somebody at the dealership, it still gets very fishy and it's still a headache. So, you know, a lot of people, they get these cars, they have money put aside, and they say, screw it, I'm going to tune it, and if it blows up, I'll just get an IAG short block and go balls to the wall when it does blow up, which is cool. I mean, all the power to you. If not, then I really wouldn't risk it, because it's definitely going to be costly, and I'm telling you, the dealership, it's not hard for them to find out. It's just not worth the time and effort. And now this isn't a video to say don't tune your car. It's not worth it, because to be honest with you, I've done it in the past. It was totally worth it. Both cars were actually under warranty, and neither had issues. It was a 13 WRX, and it was a 2010 GLI. And I tuned both of them, you know, relatively new. I think they both had around 10,000 miles, and until I sold them, they had no issues. And the gains were like night and day, especially on a 2-liter TSI engine on the Volkswagens. Totally noticeable, totally worth it. And WRX2, like I said, the mods amplify at that point. So you could tune it, and then you put on a downpipe, and then you're at stage 2. And then the downpipe and the tune, they work off one another, and then you're looking at pretty substantial gains. A tune alone was going to give you gains, without a doubt. Personally, if I were to do it right now, I would do a tune and the intake, or a tune and a downpipe. A tune by itself, like I said, is going to give you gains, but at that point, you're already voiding your warranty for the most part, so may as well consider adding a little more. There is a point of no return. That's once you go like stage 3. Once you start doing injectors and the bigger turbo, just have money put aside, because you know what's going to happen, and you know Subaru's going to laugh at you if you go there, or any other manufacturer. But long story short, excuse me, I highly recommend tunes on turbo cars. It's worth it. It's fun. It definitely wakes them up. The way it works is it increases the PSI on the turbo, increases the boost pressure. So stock, you may have 14.5 pounds of boost or less. And a stage 1 or stage 2 tune may increase it to 16.5, 18 pounds of boost. So you're boosting more. As long as you run the right octane, you know, you're gonna notice it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be fun. And I recommend it, especially if you have an older car, it's way out of warranty and you want power, sure, go for it. But if you have a new car, and you just spent 40 grand and it's brand new and it's looking good, don't, unless you have a lot of money set aside, I wouldn't risk it. Just enjoy it for what it is. Wait a little bit, make sure everything is in working order, maybe wait a few thousand miles, make sure everything is seated properly and you're not going to have issues, and go ahead. But don't tune your car and then blow up something, drive it like an ass, and then go to Subaru and expect them to fix it. It's not going to happen. Like I said, your warranty is going to be voided if it has to do with anything engine or powertrain related. Mark my words, I work at a dealership, that's how it is. But if something else goes wrong, your seat buckle breaks, or something's wrong with your radio, like I said, chances are they'll cover it. That's how it is. There's a fine line between what they'll fix and what they won't fix. But otherwise, I've had a lot of fun with Cobb tunes. You can find an access port for cheap on Craigslist or something. I've done it a lot of times, save some money. Got to make sure it's unmarried. It's not like a Netflix account where your whole family and your cousins and your brother's mother's sister can use it. They smartened up, so you got to make sure it's unmarried and you hook it up and then enjoy it for what it is. Otherwise, you got to pay to play, boy. So make sure you got some money put aside and just be smart about it. Maintenance is maintenance either way. If you do tune it, always monitor your DAM, your feedback knock, your air to fuel ratios, your boost, and always change your oil on time and always run the right octane. Always run at least 93. Unless you live in a state, I get a lot of people messaging me, oh, my state doesn't even have 93. I'm sorry to hear that. Obviously your next best bet's 91. I think that's the bare minimum. If you can't run 91, I won't even use one of these. I won't even buy one of these cars. I've read articles, I've talked to mechanics. There is a fine difference between 91 and 93 octane. They've examined more pre-detonation with 91 octane over 93, and that's not much of a difference. So even that 91 versus 93, you're going to be pinging on 91 sometimes. If it's hot out, if you're pushing your car, these are all little things you got to factor in. And if you tune it, you're putting more strain on your whole car, so you really even more have to be on top of it. So these are things to keep in mind. Be smart. If you want to tune it and you paid attention and your car's not warranted, or if you have money put aside, go for it. Enjoy the shit out of it. If not, like I said, pay to play. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. If you've tuned your car, how long has it been tuned? What have you done, and has it been holding up? Have you guys had any issues? Let me know. Thanks for watching.